超攻撃的にいくか。
ブチギレコロハラ。
いや、マジでやべえぐらいイライラするからね、最近。お疲れマロ。やってらんねえよつったらいい。
マロロンさん、1500ベトナム丼、ノーコメント。
ベトナム丼で、ベトナム丼って何ほんで。で、ノーコメント、やめろやめろっていうなんかや。このフォーメーションさ、どう思う？シンプルさ、イーフトやとかさ、Wii でやってた時代の人から見て、これどう思う？このフォーメーション。俺相当やばいフォーメーションやと思うんやけど。
やめろの言い方。やあまあねぶっさ。
やまあねえ。やめろ。
Expectations rising. Evidently, the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth.
Spotify で曲さ、聴きながらじゃねえとこのゲームやってらんねえもん。
Overflows with color and passion.
ああ。
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running
キュイ
already.
ンキュインだよもう。キュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュインキュ
the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly
手で
tested.
もうコメントして手で盛り上げとくんなよ。
ほんまごめん。アップルミュージック。
Most necessary.
That's great positioning.
アップルミュージック派だ。
Laid back in.
境界線当てしてんな、この試合。
Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you won't find many that can lead
Spotify
a line
をさ、
better than Luis Suarez.
あれなんだ
The
よ。
Uruguayan really does come
ガク
into
ガク
his
っすけ
own
ど。
when dropping between the lines or attacking those small spaces in and around the box. Even the tightest of areas, it doesn't daunt him.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation.
あ、昨日時計ちゃん久しぶりに来たよ、配信。
Suarez.
お元気にしてるそうですよ。
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well read. And the danger is averted. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
お便秘にしてる？
And it's Neymar.
お便秘にしてるらしいよ、お便秘に。
Stands tall, impenetrable. Barcelona have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it.
どうなってん
Now
の？
played. And he welcomes it in.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Messi moved on forwards.
Might want to be careful there.
And here's Hullet. And Hullet!
いや、打てよ、スアレス、そのまま打てよ、スアレス、打てよ、スアレス、打ってくれ
If
よ。
you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yeah.
これさ、海外勢じゃないよ
That's
な。
well spotted. Aims beyond the defence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand.
ちょ、待って、これ海外の人じゃねえ、ワンちゃん。
Oh, Paris!
マジでぜ。
Paris have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
そういやさ、あれだよね、名前出てけえへん。
Passes.
あっ
Whistle
ち
shot, that's a foul.
雑所じゃなくてさ、FC か。
Barcelona are
FC ってさ、
really in a position where
回線悪い
patience
人
and
そんないないよね
serve the。
いないって言い方あれかもしれないけどさ、そんな回線力求められんよね。
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
てかもう普通のさ、コナミのこのゲームのさ、やばいのがさ、回線力化け物にしろみたいな話じゃん。
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of shot at goal.
FC ってそんな回線いらんかったよ
Once
な。
more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, and the shots! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal. Chooses to go back. Suarez finds himself offside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has a go! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Well, there was to be no other outcome. And now he has two. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe! He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. There's the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rummenigge has another go, and he's following up. Paris left themselves pretty well unguarded there, but they are still alive.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now.
And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, Toure.
Played with finesse. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, what has happened here? Gullit has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Paris are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And they can counter here.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 70 987.
Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Neymar. Lam. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He won't be happy with that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Changement. Le numéro 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 9.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Yaya Toure. À leur place.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Le numéro
Cruyff.
17. Le numéro 15. Le numéro 13.
McAllister.
Le numéro 20.
This might spell danger. Bellingham. Gullit. Rummenigge. He'd have done well to reach that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rummenigge. McAllister. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cruyff. Lahm. Can he put it away? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is a great pick out. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's clever. Rummenigge. Great chance! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks
絶
for
対こい
that
つ重いっ
finish.
て言ってくんで、俺に対して。絶対こういうさ、上のやつってさ、言ってくんだよね。もう覚悟しておいたら、待っといたらこれ、絶対これ来ると思うもん。回線どうのこうのって。じゃあこれ以上いいような回線どうやってやったらいいんですかって話だからさ、まあいいんだけどさ。Be happy, everybody be happy. Happy, happy, you wanna be my singer. ディビジョン1行く隠してる、行ったことあるの隠しとるっていう。間違えた、スロット。チームズ上がってトラブルダークですかっていう。これないんだ。トラブルのさ、トランスバージョンマジでさ、面白いんだけどさ、あれなんだよな。勝てないんだよね。てか、設定使うホール増えたな、あのトラブル。てか、いや、やっぱ予想通りっちゃ予想通りだよな。
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rummenigge, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cantona, is there any support? He might not need it. Ventore Kofu have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He can run onto that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature,
さっ
no
き後ろから
doubt.
蹴ってただろ、思いっきり。
Tomiyasu gets it clear. Rummenigge, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's had a hit.
お前、ブリッツ打てよ。
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
いや、何やってんねん。
No goals as yet. Oh, red, nice interception. Bergomi. Ventore Kofu applying the press here. A high
ダメだっ
press.
て、そのパスを。
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of shapes to shoot. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thuram cuts it out. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now this could be a chance. Honest!
お前、やばっ。
Enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
てか、やっぱシュマイケル取っとくべきだったんかな。
Yeah. He's got away. That's a fabulous ball. And the pass is intercepted. Cantona!
ほら見てみ。チーフマジだと思うな。
Cracking little exchange to set up the
あれこれ
finish.
へ
A
んか。
lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Half-time getting close now. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
ああ、もうネイマールゴミ。
Pass has been well intercepted. Rummenigge. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
やっぱ俺のネイマール弱いからか。
Messi.
ほんと動き悪いんだよね。
Neymar gets a foot in here. Bullet. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And he was alert to it. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely. warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
And the action is back on the way.
Será sustituido por
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Platini. Oh, great chance. He's had a hit. It's in. They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like
そ
this
れ
was
メッ
going
シ
to
やべえわ
happen.
今の決め
It
の
has.
それ逆足でしょ今これが
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Messi. Can he finish?
もうゴミチェフ今のもなんでお前さ体前行ってて何も動かさんのマジボ
That's
ケ
what he
かよ
looks for, Peter.
下
Not
手
a
く
lot
そ
more to add.
チェフ弱いなチェフ
They Kofu get themselves into the lead. Honas!
もう
Pretty close.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
もうウリヘーネスもゴール決めへんし全然
Just eases him off the ball.
なんでみんなのウリヘーネスってあんな理不尽なの俺のウリヘーネスマジ全然理不尽じゃないんやけど
平
凡なんだけどマジゴミ
Good spot, he's seen the run. Real chance here. He's dealt with that really well. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Now it's Messi. It's run loose here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
いやいやいやいや何してんの俺今何もボタン押してないよもう何してん
He's got the
の
shot
も
away.
うやばいっ
That's
て
great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
いやもうトラップえぐい今の
That's just playing it safe and simple.
もうまたシュマイケルに止められん
And
の
he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
これがチェフとシュマイケルの差かやっぱシュマイケルは取っとくべきやったなだって絶好調でそういやこれゼロかきついなシェフ
cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores.
Araujo attempts a clearance. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham!
ベリンガムチ
Sticks it away! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. Great pressure, plenty of it. Chance to shoot now. Bale. And it's Bale. Hoisted in.
何してんのお前マジで。
Oh, he's been caught.
わ
There's the
けわ
shot.
からんだろお前。
And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been, obviously...
Real chance!
も
Scored!
う、もうチフ知れお前も。
Two up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Benfore Kofu take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Bellingham tries to clear. Hullet. He's had a shot! Rummenigge! Oh, taken with style! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona heads it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rafael Leao did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that. And here's Bale. Platini. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
マジでチフのせいじゃん。この試合はマジでチフがいなければ勝ってた試合ですよ、もう本当に。
Rodri. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good ball.
マジでチフのせいじゃん、この試合。本当にチフお前いなかったら勝ってたわ。マジでお前論外。死ねよ、チフ。マジでやべえだろ、お前。なんも止めへんやん、キーパーとして。無能すぎんだろ、お前。全然この試合なんで負けなんかんの、この試合。わけわかんねえでしょ。相手めちゃくちゃ下手くせって言っちゃう。やばすぎんだろ。キーパー止めなさすぎだろ。マジでこいつゴミ。どうやってやったらこいつ止めるようなんの、本当に。これでもまだ止めへんのやろ、だって。もう止めなさすぎないよ、チーフ。やっぱシュマイケル取っとくべきだったな。本当にチーフよ、今ね、全然シュマイケル取ってもよかったな。 する。ムカつくな、マジで。あれ、全然勝てん。ゴミ。このゲーム、マジクソゲーム。ほんね。シュマイケルか。負けたな。
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Has a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found support
Offside.
out wide.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Oh, he's been caught napping! Luis Suarez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Hullet. Pirlo. He has found the way through. He's in, surely! He's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Troyes really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Lam clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And that is expertly dealt with. So we're still where we started right now. Well played right. Rummenigge! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Great defending, strong and determined. Bergomi.
Trois couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Floated through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Pull it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing.
マジ目の前にコナミの社員いたら多分本当ぶん殴ってると思うもん。
Pull it. And he's quick to get
こん
it
なクソ
clear
ゲ
again.
ー作りやがって多分普通に切れてると思うもん。
And they're back on the ball again.
ってぐらいひどいもん最近。
Either side giving way. It has been tight. And that interception
なあ
was
こんなもう
most
勝手に
necessary.
AI がさぶつかりに来んねんで味方の AI が。
Well, from
多分じゃない
experience,
こ
I
っち
can
も。
tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one
Played it
wrong.
again. Well, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ah, that's a fine interception. Danger averted for now. He can run onto that. Pull it. Rummenigge.
何やってんのてらもうお前マジで。クソチビ。
And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many
Sure.
anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
マジでどうやってプログラムしたらこんな挙動なんだろうね。
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's chosen to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's really well manoeuvred. Trois needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Luis Suarez. Maldini cuts it out. Now it's Hullet. Lam. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Cross goes in there. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely aimed pass. And that could set him on his way. That's going to go a long way.
は？マジキラーもうお前死ねよ一回マジでお前。
Go again. Hullet.
ひどすぎるわお前の動き。
Oh, that's a key interception. Good ball over the top.
キラーもマジで
Just didn't work out.
使いづれえなこいつ。
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
っていうかマジで攻撃できんやんこれお前らマジで。
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
負けんのかい、ほんとヘディング。
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to
打てや、ほら、もう。足出せや、ボケ。
There's plenty energy on the pitch.
年流す。もう、うっとうしい。
Really well and stopped it. And it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back. Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
もうなんこいつら。やばいってよ、もう。もうやばいでしょ、このチーム。いやー、もうお前このクソ黒豆お前マジで。もうえってそんなパスばっかりもう。しょうもないわマジで。
Showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
もう遅えやってパス出すのよ、うっとうしい。誰に出してんだこのアホお前。ほんとミスしてるやつらさっきからもう一定のさ、もう固定よな、ほんとに。トゥーラーム、ロードーリー。もうずっとこの二人とりあえずミスすんの。っていうかこれショットカウンターやぞお前ら。今なんで一切さ攻めれてないのもう。どうしようマジで。いやそっちアホかボケよお前はマジで。誰に出しとんじゃカス。もうしょうもないわマジで。
Now it's Messi.
ああ終わった。調子いいなマジでイライラするわもう。なんこのクソみたいな試合。やばいで。
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Xavi with the clearance. Quality ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out.
ファールは負けんやろこれお前ヘディングも。もうロードリーシーね消えろマジでお前ほんまザコ消えろマジで。パスもできなければさビルドアップもゴミみたいなビルドアップもうほんといらん。弱えわ。マジでいらん。ほんまにロードリーうっとうしい。もうなんかアンカーの強い選手か。ジメイソンとかどうな。
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first signal. Haaland! Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
いや、ていうか今日いい人思いすぎだろ。
Doué, Mbappe,
やば
and
すぎる
again
ぐら
the
い重い
keeper
な。
stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Defending of the desperate variety. Hot shots for the header!
わけわからんでしょ。なんでさ、ゲージマックスのクリアがさ、あんなちょんってね、あんな。どうだよね、マジで
Well,
これ
going
ね。
behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
重いし、ほんで。
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Nice.
Tails most definitely up now.
Haaland.
ああ、ダメだ。こんなん取られるわ。ウリヘンです。勝てるわけね。
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
もうウリヘネスのポジショニングは悪すぎるだろう。
He's looking to break lines. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
もうやりたくない人。
The speed is slippery.
今日相当やばいぞ。ラグサといい。
Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. Just as had a shot.
ていうか、コナミのさ、異常ささ、それぞれコナミ実感したら回線の異常さ。
Smiles broad and beautiful.
やばいですよ。
Cracking hit.
他のゲームみんな快適にやってる中で、なんでコナミはさ、バケモンみたいな回線のさ、スピードのさ、やってもさ、結局のところさ、もっと良くしてください、もっと良くしてください。頭いってんのか、あいつら。お前らどこの電気会社や。お前らおとなしくな、ユーザー言ったゲーム作ればいいねん。新しい選手、新しい選手、エピック、エピック、エピック。そんなもん誰も求めとらん。求めてるやつなんてね、そんな辺のな、言ってるやつらね。それよりは回線のさ、こういうの、ラグイのなくせとか、そっちの方言われてんのに、それは一個に直さんとせえへんのかな。わかんねえだろ、お前。どんだけ金欲しいん。はい、マジでウリヘイネス、お前、ほんと死んでくるね。もう死んでるんかな、こいつ、現実やったら。 そもそも誰がウリヘイネスって俺聞いたことないんだけど、本当に。このゲームなんて初めて知ったもん、ウリヘイネス。
De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao. He's played.
はい、ウリヘイネスゴミしねえけろ、マジで。
And he's managed to get rid.
てか、あれだな。
Bellingham closing it.
2列目の飛び出しのモメンタムドリブルのやつ、マジで嫌いだな、俺、本当に。
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look.
Oh, smashing
あら、
header.
こっち。
And yes, it's
だ
there.
って、ロナウジーニョも嫌いでしょ。ウィル・ヘイネスも嫌いでしょ。共通して言えんのよ、こいつは2人とも。
Oh,
モ
what
メ
a
ンタムドリブ
fabulous
ルの
game this is. It
あれ
just
なん
keeps
だよ。
getting
2
better
列目なん
and
だよ。
better.
本当に嫌い。
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He is slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vieira gets it clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
やっぱ2列目だとしてはフェラーが出すのがなんか絶対強いんだな。モメンタムドリブル、本当に弱いと思うんだけど、俺。2列目で。
And so we're off again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target. Good spot, he's seen the run. Rudiger makes the interception. Multi. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Ernest. Thuram. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rafael Leao. There's the hit! So will they make it count again? Danger averted for now. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Rummenigge. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Thuram with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Doué.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Rafael Leao. Oh, he's found him in decent hit. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Messi gets into some space.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot!
オフサイドじゃないの今の。
Really well
なんでオ
taken
フサイド
goal.
ないのよ今の。
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. Rafael Leao, he's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
ウリヘーネス上
Well,
は
they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Ernest. Platini. That's a fabulous... Can he put it away?
やっと決めたよウリヘーネス。
Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
Barcelona take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is for
Well,
teams
shit.
to the mind soon follow, so concentration is key from here.
Coming on the field.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
Number 21. Nedved. Number 17. Palmer. Number 5.
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great
Number
rival.
19.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's beautifully
Number
weighted.
20. Failed.
Gullit.
Substitutions taking place.
Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's Gullit. Luis Suarez. Palmer conjures time and space where few can. And now the breakaway. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a
Ah,
smashing
what
piece
the-
of defending from him. We are into stoppage time. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Pinches it off him. Nedved. Christian hits one! And
危
he's
な。
there to get it away. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.
To make sure to put any
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
いしょ。よし、これいいかな。やばいな、マジで。てか、ほんと今回負けすぎだよ。だからさ、多分こういう系がダメなんだと思うんだよな。俺、合わなさすぎなんだと思うよな。こっち見るとロナウジーニョ強いはずなんやけどね。こんだけ揃ってるのに。ほんと使いこなせんのね。多分だって、香川もそうやったよな。そういや、モメンタム全然使いこなせんでしょ。こいつも多分なんか使いこなせんと思う。だから、こうじゃないの？でも人種差別野郎使いたくねえな。
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it. But it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely aimed pass.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Decent hit! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rabiot. Oh, good read. Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's a sharp little
Offside,
ball
or?
here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bellingham. He's shifting through gears here. Big header. And he was there to get a
よっしゃー止めたぜイエーイじゃねえそっち行くのびっくりしたかもマジでほんま
And we have
知ら
our
なきに
very
すんぞ
first corner.
飛び込めお前首折れてもいいから止めろお前
Opts to play it back. And here, oh, shooting chance! And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Modric. Dembele. And he's picked out the run. He might be in here. Referee has just said play on. Romero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mateus wins the duel this time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Hullet. Hullet, this is promising. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal, he's through here. And he's certainly onside here. Modric. Modric going face-to-face with his great rival.
シェフお前は意識不明になってもいいからもうずんな渋滞になってもいいから止めろ
It's Hullet.
会話いっぱいおるから
He welcomes it in.
お前はとりあえず止めればいいね
For a moment you felt that was
別に
going
お前一人おらんようになった
somewhere.
のは別にシュマイケルがおるんやからそれがね意識でやれ
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rabiot.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's got away, and the shots! Dembele. Oh, important interception. Oh, somewhat off target. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Dembele. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's burst through. Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Dembele. Vieira. And it's Modric. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Messi. That is good alertness. Rabiot. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Hullet. Tries a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo. Cambio de jugadores.
Here's the whistle then to start the second half. Belly. DiMarco. Chooses to go back. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's cut it out. Messi. Dembele. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Gullit. Dembele, very much a man of this moment. Gullit. Mateus. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe. Now this could be... It's Rabiot!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, delightful ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira cuts it out. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Right card, running with the ball. Dembele. Rummenigge.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Messi. Gullit.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. Gently done. Mateus. The referee's awarded a free kick. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was close.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Belletti. Bellingham. Modric. Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good read, needed to be. Rummelig, great chance!
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Mbappe! Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it comes. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Dembele, and the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23, el dorsal 18, el
It's
dorsal
Nedved,
14,
and he was
el
quick to
dorsal
react.
5. Será
Barcelona
sustituido
need to
por
give it everything
el
they
dorsal
have,
6,
kitchen sink
el
included.
dorsal 17, el dorsal 9,
And here's Shevchenko.
el dorsal 19.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
もう、やばいな。ああ、この試合やってて思った。勝ちに行ってる相手と、こんなやる気ないクソゴミのチームと、すごい差開くねんな。これひどいね。キーパー一番わかりやすいよ。ほらもう絶対このチーム勝ってやるっていうの相手は見えるやん。ひどいね。黒豆何してんやろな、黒豆が。マジでおもんねえわこのゲーム。勝ちしょうもないわ。ひどいわ。こんな雑魚に負けねえんで。すげえよな、相手の守備のさ、時の AI。このゴミみたいなこいつらと全然違うやん。ひどすぎるよ、ちょっとこのチーム。やばい。もう次元違うもん。なんこのクソチーム。やめ。おもんない、このゲーム。もう本当に無理だ。